What is up, guys? It's your boy Rick Kakis, and today a brand new Division game was revealed, and as a Division fan, that is super exciting. Like, I used to play and post the Division 1 way back in the day, years ago at this point, and the same for Division 2, and to be honest, guys, I played a lot of both of those games like just offline for my own enjoyment because I really like the Division. So when Ubisoft reached out to me and they said, hey, do you want to play our new Division game? I said, brother, sign me up. And then they did end up sponsoring me, so shout out to them, but I'd already signed up and I was gonna do it for free. Nobody tell Ubisoft that. I'm just gonna cut this part out. Anyways, guys, the new Division game is called The Division Resurgence, and I'm gonna rip the band-aid off right here, guys. It is a mobile game, and I know a lot of you guys, that's a deal breaker. You're running for that red X. The last thing you're gonna hear is me and then I'm gone, you know what I'm saying? But 5 years ago, I maybe would have had the same reaction. I would have gone, mobile game, I'm not interested. But to be honest, guys, like, the gaming landscape has dramatically shifted over the last few years. Some of the most popular and most played games in the world, stuff like Genshin Impact, those are available on mobile. And there's a huge amount of people in the world that don't have access to gaming PCs or consoles. Their main source of gaming is their phones. And so being able to gain access to the Division franchise via mobile, I think is actually a pretty cool thing. And listen, I know for a fact that you guys watching have been stuck on a bus, at school, at work, at your in-laws' house, and all you have is your phone and you're itching to do some looting and some shooting. Well, that's what the Division Resurgence is gonna let you do. So if that sounds interesting to you, stick around. We're gonna go over the features of this game. Now, importantly, all of the background gameplay was captured on my literal phone. I'm not using an emulator. I'm using the touchscreen controls on my phone. And you can kind of tell at the beginning, things were a little bit rough. Your boy is not a mobile gaming aficionado, especially for shooters. However, by the end, I'd really gotten used to the controls, and you can see I'm cracking skulls with the sniper rifle. And certainly the Division being a cover-based shooter, I think kind of lends itself to this formula. I don't know how the heck I would have been managing playing this as a shooter with touchscreen controls if I wasn't able to go behind cover and move cover to cover and all of that stuff. So that made the experience way better. And guys, I thought that this game looked fantastic. I am blown away by how good mobile games look. Now, I will admit, after blowing up the footage on my computer and stuff like that, putting it into the editing software, the quality does drop off quite a bit when you do see it blown up on the big screen. But on your handheld device, it really does look good, especially when there's cutscenes and so on. Heck, listen guys, I turned 30 this year. I remember playing games on the GameCube, heck, even on the Xbox 360, that did not look anywhere near as good as the game I'm playing on my phone now. So certainly graphics-wise, things have come a long way for mobile games. Now, part of that is because this game was developed with the Unreal Engine 4, and that allows some of the main features of the Division 1 and 2 to be present in Resurgence as well. So, Ubisoft touts that it has a highly detailed open world, and it's kind of funny, when I was first playing this, there's actually a pretty long tutorial section that is, just solo, you're running it through, and I was kind of confused as to where this open world actually was, but once you do get that done, as you can see, you are just kind of set free in the open world, and you can see when I open the map right here, you are back in New York City. In fact, we even have some familiar faces, as you can see right here, if you've played The Division, and you still have access to those random open world activities. In fact, you're going to see in the background gameplay, instead of doing the quest, of course, because it's an open world game, I completely ignore the main quest line, and I go over to this random hostage rescue, which I'm able to do. So it's giving a lot of, Division vibes, certainly with that whole aspect. Now, you will see that although this open world does have even a dark zone present, it is certainly smaller, of course, than the full games. Now, of course, this is just the beta, in fact, an early beta at that, so I'm not sure how much this world will be expanded, but from what I saw, it was significantly smaller than the open worlds available in either the Division 1 or 2, which I'm sure isn't that surprising to a lot of you out there. However, some cool things that are happening in this open world, and something you've probably already noticed by simply watching the gameplay, is that there's going to be a day and night cycle. And to be honest, although I said the graphics look good, I think this game looks really good at night. Just like the ambiance, like playing the Division at night has always like been where the game just looked at its best with the lighting effects, in my opinion. During the day, definitely you can notice more. You're playing a mobile game. All right, let's be honest. Now, there's also going to be, again, similar to the main Division games, dynamic weather. So you are going to have that day and night cycle and that dynamic weather cycle. So playing through areas, in the day on a sunny day, and then when it's night and raining are going to be two different experiences, which is quite cool. Speaking of the open world, there was a social aspect of this game. I wasn't able to engage with it because of timelines. I originally planned to play with MTash, but that guy's just, these YouTubers and their egos, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, I did open up the social features and saw that I could invite people, even random people, to my party, so you can squad up with your friends when playing this game. Now, in terms of loot, you do get a classic Division looting experience. However, things seem to have been simplified a little for the mobile platform. But with that being said, as you can see, you still get weapons that have those weapon perks. You still can actually get armor that belongs to different sets. And, I got 2 pieces of this same set, so I was able to get this skill cooldown bonus active, stuff like that, which is definitely returning from the Division 2 mainly. Now, with that being said, I do definitely have some complaints involving the looting. Number one, it didn't really feel like there was a lot of cool hidden chests I could go out and find. Certainly in previous Division games, you'd kind of make your way and explore behind where you were supposed to go in a quest, and you'd find like a weapon chest or something like that. Either I just didn't find them or they weren't present in Resurgence, at least not to the scale I would have expected them to be. In addition to that, just the pure nature of it being a mobile game meant that it was not the best when it came to managing your inventory. Guys, I had trouble managing my inventory within the Division 2 on a PC, right? So I can't imagine scrolling through the massive amount of the Division loot on a mobile device. With that being said, would I want them to take away the complication of the looting system to make things simpler on mobile? I don't exactly think so. So I definitely foresee that being a little bit annoying, scrolling through massive amounts of gear. But at the same time, the fact that that depth is there is arguably a good thing as well. Now, moving on from there, in terms of the RPG elements, this game still does maintain a lot of them. You can see I was able to pick my specialist when I first started out, and it did inform me that I would be able to change this later if I so desired. In addition to that, when you level up, you're going to be able to, as you can see, spec out a skill tree and stuff like that. Now, is this going to be at the level of customization as previous Division games? I can't really tell from my limited playtime, but certainly the fact that these are both present is going to be a good thing for people who are fans of the Division franchise. Alright, now at this point you may be wondering, well, how much is all of this going to cost me? Well, let me check here. Yeah, it's free. Completely free. And so getting the Division experience on your mobile device for free is pretty sweet. I mean, how easy is it to convince your friends to join you in a new game when the barrier to entry is nothing, right? Aside from the time it takes to download. Again, that is a very awesome thing. So there's really no harm in checking it out. And if you are interested, you can pre-register in the description down below. There's a link, make sure to click it. And as you can see right here, the more people who do pre-register, if you are interested in this game, you're going to be earning cosmetic rewards based on those registrations. So, hey, you might hate this game. You guys, you might despise this game, but you might absolutely love it and be playing it all the time and, ruining your family get-togethers because you're on your phone playing the Division's Resurgence. You know what I'm saying? You don't know. The good news is, again, it is free to try. So absolutely, guys, I would recommend, hey, try it out, especially if you're a fan of the Division like me personally. Pre-register. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. found it interesting. If you did, please remember to help me out by simply rating and especially sharing this video. If you guys want to see more The Division Resurgence content, I don't know, let me know in the description down below. If you guys want to keep up to date with the latest channel activity, the best way is to follow me on Twitter at RickCakis. That's linked in the description down below. Again, I hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, have a good day.